in today's video, we are reacting to black man turn on Hispanic woman for this reason? What the fuck is O'Shea talking about? What? Black man? I can speak for a lot of black men when we say we love Latino women, man. We would never turn our back on them, man. Fucking playing with us, man. But with that being said, let's go see what O'Shea talking about. See how apparently black men are turning their back on Latinas. Like, what?
If you've ever looked at TikTok or any social media app, you will find a lot of black men just really praising Latino women.
If nobody else gonna say it, I'ma say it. Hispanic women are the finest women on the planet.
And
I'm not gonna say that because it's beauty in all races. But god damn, do Hispanic women look good, boy. But like I said, all other races, they all have good looking women too. We're not gonna sit here and discriminate now. This is not what this channel is about.
it's interesting because Latino women do not always return the favor to black men. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Now, despite the fact that this young man is talking about how much he loves Latino women, look at what Latino women said on this exact same post. Appreciate it, but I'ma stick with my Latino men for sure.
And you can't be mad at that. You can't hate that, you know, just like how there's women, just like there's white women, Hispanic women, whatever, that want black men, and black men are like, nah, I'm gonna stick with my black kings. You can't even but respect it. You can't really get mad at that, you know. Like, if they want to stick with their own kind, that's them. But if they can't,
Woo! Right underneath that same post, you have lady says, right. Then you have somebody else saying, same here.
Damn.
But then there's some black men who are concerned about dating Latino women.
There's nothing wrong with dating Latino women, fam, but the thing is that a lot of black people gotta realize is if you date into the wrong family, they gonna be calling you all types of names, bro. No cap. Like, they really know better than white people, I'm trying to tell you.
Which is also another reason why, like I said, there's beautiful women in all races, but personally, whenever I'm ready to sit down and have a kid, etc., I think I'm gonna be with a black woman just due to cultural reasons and things like that, of things that, like, you really can't even explain, and etc. Well, I don't know, because low key, you know, you could fuck around and get to an Uncle Ruckus type family where they mess around and they actually hate black people. So I don't know, you're really not safe nowhere. But me personally, in my ideal world, the mother of my children is a light skinned woman, you know, and so we stay black, you know.
They're gonna be calling you monkey, all type of racist ass shit, negro, all type of shit, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Even my partner, fam, just got done dating this Latina, fam. Her family was calling him a choco roll. What the f is a choco roll? I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, that's a new one. I ain't never heard that one.
Now, of course, I've heard this from so many black men, but this is interesting because for the most part, I haven't seen this as a deterrent from black men dating Latino women. I have seen it when it comes to dating white women, but for the most part, you know, this is sort of swept underneath the rug. Now, despite this fact, I came across this particular post from this young lady by the name of Baddie B, a beautiful Latina woman. She's out in Houston, Texas. You can see her there. And she then made a post that said, black men are made for Latina mommies.
Damn.
What was interesting was, obviously, you're going to have some black men out there that would agree to this. I mean, we've literally see this all the time with black men. But here is what was responding for so many people. What black men were saying in contrast to her post. This guy says, the hell we are. I'm made for a black woman, a blackity black woman, the blackest black.
Bro. Was this necessary? I'm made from a black woman, a blackity black woman, the blackest blackity black woman that ever blacked. Jesus, that's a lot of blacks, man.
Blackity black woman that ever blacked. Woo! Other brothers got in and talked about it. Black women are for black men and black men are for black women. Brother Hey Rent says, honest truth, y'all cool to F on for the plot, but I'm made for a black woman through and through.
Woo!
Arzane says, I love how our black men collectively came on here and declined the purchase.
Got him!
I for sure thought I was going to open the comments and see y'all dissing us. My apologies for not expecting more. Now, that's important. I'm going to get on that in a minute. Vic Vincent, not this black man, black queens forever. Now, this other brother says, just leaving this here for the black women that love us for real. And then this other brother, I think my black wife wants to enter the chat. Y'all, Quinn, God made the black woman for the black men and it will never change. Other brother says, black woman, me, please.
You know, this is surprising. This is a lot of black men coming up and saying black women. You know, I don't think I was expecting all this. Like the black woman said herself, I was expecting for black men to agree.
Motion in Crew says, nah, we not made for the women who claim I know black. We're not made for women who only want our rhythm and not our blues. Now, this is important because you with us when basically, you know, when we dancing, when it's the hype and all of that. But when it comes to the problems that the black community has or for black men has, you don't understand those problems and you don't want no smoke. We're not made for women who exercise their power privilege dynamic when they're mad at us using the police law against us.
Damn!
I'll stick with the only woman that understands my struggle. Now, once I saw that, I started to notice other black women saying something a little bit different.
And knowing my value and my worth. But when I was going on a run this morning, I got this huge moment of clarity. And it was when I started to really take inventory over my life, think about my experiences. And what I realized is that I have been shown more love by black men than I have any other group of people in my entire life. So even though things didn't work out with my exes, I have 4 beautiful children.
Damn.
And
4? Damn. Hopefully same dad.
there was a lot of love between us, still is. Things that didn't work out because we grew apart and because we all had childhood traumas that we didn't know how to figure out, and we were constantly triggering each other.
Now, this is a black woman that has been, married, divorced, and she's already talked about the problems she may have had with certain black men. But she's honest by saying that, the men that have showed her the most love in her life have been black men. But wait, there's more.
When it came to my father, I actually had a stepdad who adopted me and took very good care of me. And then when it came to my biological father, even though he wasn't around my entire childhood, when he was like my biggest cheerleader because he thought I was like the best representation of him. When I think about who supported my business the most, black men support my business the most. When I first became a yoga teacher and tried to get hired by yoga studios, white yoga studios, they wouldn't hire me because they thought that I didn't have enough experience. There was a coach who worked for a very prestigious university, and he gave me my first yoga teaching job. It was an opportunity.
So not only does she talk about her biological father, the black man that stepped up to be a stepfather in her life, she's also talking about opportunities. And if you can think about it in your life, a lot of the people that gave me my first opportunity, my first coaches, people who helped me get my first job, these were Black Americans, African Americans in my community that give us the first opportunities to grow. And a lot of times we don't think about that. The first person that could tell you that you can go and do something in life and be great.
I'll be honest, the first person that gave me opportunity was a white man. I'll just say it. My first job, I remember I got hired to work at AT&T, bro. Which at the time, 18-year-olds was not working at that company like that. And the manager that hired me, he was a white man. Oh, wait, no. He was a white man. But I guess to give the caveat though, he was a white man that had a black daughter, I think. I don't think his wife was black, but I know for sure his daughter was, but I don't think his wife was black. But yeah, first man to give me a good job was a white man. And then after that, I moved to another company. It was a Hispanic man that put me on. So
That is typically a person that's a black person. The first person tell you that if you're a woman, that you're pretty, or you look nice, or you smart. A lot of times people downplay that it's people from our community that do this, right? And so when you really look at the gender war that happens online with black men and black women having a divide, when you go outside though, and you see what's going on, who's dating who, you're going to see a lot of black men with black women. You just are. You're going to see your interracial couples too, but you're going to see that strong connection, black men, black women dating, black men, black women having babies, black men, black women going out on dinner dates and stuff like that. You're going to see it despite what the internet is saying. The same thing happens with people dating single moms. People talk about all the time, don't date single moms, don't do this, but you'd be surprised at how many ladies are single moms and getting married every day. I mean, look at Elisa Chanel and PJ Washington, right? This is just one of those things. But then what I also noticed was something else.
In the gym, I've noticed that Hispanic women are aggressive towards black women. And I noticed this because I've been a gym girly literally for the last maybe 12 years at this point. And I remember there was a time when I first started going to the gym that being a gym girly and working out, especially specifically with the black culture, it wasn't a thing. And so when I first started, I would see a lot of Hispanic women, a lot of white women, and I would also train them. And I didn't really see too many black women in the gym. And back then it was like they were nicer, they were more pleasant.
Now, this is a black woman who is a gym rat, okay? And she's talking about the fact that when she first...
It's crazy, speaking of that, how rare it is. Bro, a lot of times when I go to the gym, bro, it's usually only filled with white people. You know how rare it is to go in the gym and see a black woman workout, bro? Especially one that's in shape at that. Bro, that's such a rare sign to see, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I wish there was more, because sometimes I feel weird walking in the gym being the only black guy in there, bro. I don't know, bro. It's kind of crazy.
Going to the gym, it wasn't a lot of black women coming into those gyms. But then listen to this.
Now, and it's not just the climate that we're in, because trust me, this has been going on for a while. I just never spoke on it. Now what I see is they are just nasty. They see you, they roll their eyes at you. If you're on a machine, they're looking at you up and down. If they're, if you say excuse me, they don't move, like you have to go around them. It's like very unprovoked. It's very unprovoked. And I know, because I'm a people watcher. I've been studying people for a very long time, and I just noticed, like, even towards me, they're just aggressive towards me. Now I laugh because I don't have the energy. I don't have the energy. It's 5 a.m., sweetheart. If you want to gangbang on bacon, that is on you.
Damn.
Now, she's saying something that's interesting. All of a sudden, these Latina women are being rude to her. And you have black women underneath this comment section that were agreeing with her. You're being rude. You're being this. You're being that. You're treating me in a different kind of way. And I don't think that she's lying. And the reason why I think, or I know that this is happening, is because you might have Latina women who are very interested in black men. Okay. And I've seen this with white women. White women who love black men, but cannot stand the fact that if you are a black man and you love black women, a lot of white women tend to have a problem with a black man like that. Okay. A lot of these ladies can deal with, these kind of black community defects. So you don't love black women, you don't want to deal with them, and then it's easy. But now, if you have these black women who are attractive, and she does seem like, she has a pretty face, she does seem like she might have a nice body. So now these black men are in these gyms. Now the Latina women were getting all of this, attention from these black men. Now you have these black women coming in there, and the one thing that we're gonna know if you got an in-shape black woman that's in the gym, she if she's pretty, she's gonna be handling. She gonna have a big old booty and all this other stuff, or she gonna look good, and brothers is going to be paying attention to that. And so the Latina women who are just so used to getting this attention from black men, and they could not even want to date a black man, but just getting attention. Now you're competing for this same attention from, these black women. And so this is why I think that she posted this particular clip, which is black men are made for Latina mommies, because secretly she may have an issue with black women. And this is why Arzane said, I love how our black men collectively came on here and declined the purchase. I sure thought I was going to open the comments and see y'all dissing us, right? Let me just also mention this too when it comes to black women. When you date black women, you have so much variation across the board. You have light-skinned black women. You have black.
Light skin, bro. Oh, bro. Oh, man. Oh, light skins. Man, let me tell you about some light-skinned black women.
Black women who are mixed. You have black women who are brown. You have black women who are dark. You have black women that are all shapes, sizes, and colors. And then nothing is better also than dealing with your own people. Again, some of these black men have had some tremendous or terrible experiences dating outside of your community, but there is nothing like dealing with your own people. And that's just something that a lot of black men are starting to understand. And that is, you can really get a good deal by staying at home. A lot of times when you want to deal with somebody else in another community, you typically have to pay a higher price, okay? Because you're an outsider. Let's say, for example, if I date somebody that's from Uganda, date for somebody for Kenya. On average, I'm going to be looked at as a person who needs to bring more to the table because I'm not from their community. That doesn't mean that they got to bring something more to the table. It just means that I do. But if I'm marrying somebody from the black community, I'm marrying somebody from my community, hey, you probably get more bang for your buck. And I'm not talking about, buying people or anything like that. I'm just talking about, the value exchange. You know them, you're in the same culture, people could appreciate you a lot more better. They could like you more or less for you. It's not always as transactional. And a lot of black men understand that when you're dealing with women in other communities, there is a higher price to pay. Likely, especially if that woman is beautiful, if that woman is looking good, you're paying a higher price, okay, for that, just to have access. Then also, we can't be out here acting as if other groups of women don't have problems, all right? Now, one thing I will say is when a black woman is having an issue, being rude or being disrespectful, it's looked at as being unsexy. But here's another problem.
Right? As a Latina, I get aggressive with you. I start cursing you out in Spanish. I'm yelling. I'm making a show. Oh, that's sexy. But let a black
Which exactly this is the whole double standard shit I don't fucking understand, man. I before I was brainwashed into believing that when a Hispanic woman does it, that shit's sexy, that shit's hot, blah blah blah. And when a black woman does it, it's aggressive, this that. No, it's bad when either party does it, motherfucker. Don't raise your fucking voice at me. What the fuck is wrong with you? No, I'm not going like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the fact that black men are refined being yelled at, because it's basically the same thing. It's like two candy bars are the exact same, just with different wrapping on them. Like what? It's the same shit.
crazy because I could look the same as her. She could have my complexion, all of that. But just because I speak Spanish, it's sexy.
So this lady is already saying that, if I go out here and do something to a black
That's just so funny. This woman looks exactly like my cousin, bro. Looks exactly like my cousin.
man, it's looked at as being, sexy and all that. But as a black woman does it, it's not. And so what certain black men can understand is, listen, if I'm dealing with a Hispanic woman and she's giving me the same problems as a black woman, then hey, guess what? I'm not really getting a good deal. And again, any woman can have a problem. And it's not to say that Latino women or black women are going to be problematic, but the idea is that Latino women don't have as many problems as black women, or white women don't have as many problems as black women. And the reality is that humans have problems.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly. And that's the whole point I'm getting at. This is not just a this race versus this race. This race is good. This race is bad. No, because there's gonna be good people in both races. You know, if it was really just a race thing, then everybody would agree, which of course nobody does. So more of an issue is it's a woman on woman basis, not a race on race basis. And once people can, if people can just understand that and comprehend that, things will be a lot better, bro.
humans have problems. Latino women may have different problems than black women, but it's not like, they don't have any problems. And so a lot of black men are understanding is that when I date a Latino woman, hey, she has as many challenges or can have as many challenges as black women. And we're acting as if black women are just so always problematic, when in fact that, a woman is a woman and a man is a man, and humans are problematic no matter how you slice it. So guys,
Yeah, but anyways, with that being said, man, y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section of this video down below. Also hit that like button and that subscribe button. We are on our way to 1K subs. So every subscribe I would really appreciate. And until next time, I'll catch y'all boys later, man. Peace.